What is up, guys? So today I'm going to tell you about the highest I ever got whilst I was on drugs. Now, if you ask a recovering addict when their highest time was, they probably won't know because they're getting high every single day. There's thousands and thousands of times where you get high, so it's impossible to pinpoint which was the highest. But for me, I know exactly when it was. So I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to highlight the dangers of drugs and how we put ourselves in these ridiculously dangerous scenarios time after time. When I say to people, I'm lucky to be alive, it's a miracle, I mean it. So anyway, one of my friends, John Paul from Don, he rang me up and he says, I bought a load of Valium off the dark web. He says, do you want some? And I says, oh yeah, bang on, I'll have some. And I went to his house and I met him and he says, oh, listen, be careful with these. He says, they're strong. He says, I had 5 last night and I thought I was getting chased by Pinhead from Hellraiser. So straight away, stupid as hell, I took that as a challenge. I thought, oh, you had 5? Well, I'm going to have 10. Because that's how thick I am, you know. That's how drugs made me. So I got home and they didn't look like Valium. I think there was like white, you know, they weren't blue or yellow. But anyway, I had 10 of these Valium, and I remember drinking a can of beer, and I can remember feeling myself, I could feel them coming on, and then boom, I woke up the next morning on the floor. I thought, fucking hell, I must have just fell asleep. And then I went to the toilet and I had a big black eye. I thought, fucking hell, I must have fell out of the bed and like banged my head or something. So I put it on Facebook, I made a post and I said, it must have been a good night last night, I can't remember. And I woke up with a black eye. And I thought nothing of it, and about 2 hours later I got a notification on this post. And it says, you've got a black eye, have you? That's probably from last night when you came around to my house, fell through the door, and then tried running through the patio windows while they were shut and knocking your son out. And I thought, I can't remember that. I didn't even know I'd left the frickin' house. And I looked in my wallet and there was 3 stones and 3 bags of brown. And I'm like, well, where the hell they come from? And I'd been to the bank and took £100 out of the bank. I can't remember none of it. And I seen her a couple of days later and she says, yeah, you came round to our house. She says, I heard someone outside. I opened the door and you just face planted into the house. And then you came into the room and tried running through the patio doors while they were shut and knocked yourself out. Oh, fuck, I can't remember any of that. And the strange thing is, though, she'd recently just moved. So I didn't know where she lived. So I don't know how I knew where she lived. You know what I mean? I don't know how I found out. It was crazy. And I started thinking, wow, that could have been really dangerous. You know, I could have run into a car, got run over. I could have walked into a river and drowned. There's no end of possibilities when you're in a state like that. But anyway, I had some more of these tablets left, and I thought, I'm not having no more of them. So I went to work on Monday, and I had a friend there, and I said, do you want a couple of these Valleys? And he's like, yeah, I'll have a couple. And I was chuckling to myself, so I get him 2. So I thought, I don't want to, you know what I mean, I don't want to kill him. And he went off with these 2 Valium, and then next day he came into work and he come walking in, he looked rough as hell. I says, fucking hell, are you alright, mate? He says, what are them, what you give me? He says, I passed out with my head on ledge. He says, I was trying to lick the window all day. He says, I was fucked. I don't know what they were. I mean, I'm thinking back now, they were probably like GHB tablets or something. But anyway, if you like this video, please press the thumbs up. I don't really need to say it because I think you know how much I appreciate all the support. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bonjour.